It's like a founding anniversary of Ilocos Norte, most especially featuring our Open Capital Ilocano Creatives Fest. And we are all very delighted to see you here. Kaya naman palapakan ninyo ang inyong mga sarili. Yes! And of course, mas maganda rin naman po sa isa natin ang schools na kasama natin ngayon. Siyempre, we have our senior high school students from the Ilocos Norte Agricultural College. Yeah! At kasama rin natin our students from Mariano Marcos State University. There they are. And how about, of course, we have from Northern Christian College. At syempre from Northwestern University. Okay. And of course, this is a very great endeavor for you guys to explore your potentials, most especially in the events industry. So I'm sure, eto ha, tanungin ko lang sa ating mga spectators or audience natin or students. Sino sa inyo yung rumaraket na ngayon? Yung nagkakaroon ng, parang meron siyang additional income or other income na nag-aaral pa? May mga makeup artists ba dito? Makeup artist. Tama. Okay, ayun, meron na. Pero saan ka base? Sa Pitig. O yan, meron na silang doon. May racket yan sila from Pitig. So, syempre, ito yung mga tatawag natin yung mga raketeros at raketeras, di ba? So, kumbaga, it's not just, of course, a part-time job. And most especially, kapag gusto mo talagang mapunta sa events industry and you want to fulfill some of your passion when it comes to the arts, kung gusto mo rin naman na to provide the needs of your clients, maraming opportunity dyan. And most especially that Ilocos Norte has been one of the fastest growing or in-demand locations pagdating kasi sa mga pinakamalaking events sa Pilipinas. And who knows, meron or maybe lahat kayo ay magiging part na yan someday. So of course, syempre, before anything else, I would just like to introduce myself. I am Ancher Cua. I am a freelance event host here in Ilocos. And we have actually credible and notable people in the field of events. And most especially, mapapakinggan natin sila on how they share or inspire you on more of their works. And of course, to encourage you to enter the events industry. Okay? So, isang tanong, isang sagot. Sino ang mga gustong maging raketero at raketeras dito? Ay, hindi pa sure! Okay, hindi pa kayo sure saan? Yung gusto magkaroon ng income for like mga 5 to 20,000 per event, mga ganon. Aside sa nagtatrabaho kayo, di ba? Marami na. Okay, sige kung tatanungin kita, ano ang field of passion mo pagdating sa event? It's more of hosting. Okay, alam nga ba pagdating sa hosting, for example, nakaka-earn kami ng 5 to 10,000 every event. Okay, yun, hosting pa lamang. Pero syempre, mapapakinggan pa natin lahat ng mga or inspirational or let's say contributions of you guys na bumarakit sa industriya and at the same time, the suppliers din. So everyone, as we start with our discussions, mapapakinggan natin sila lahat. So as early as now, you have to write your questions, okay? Yung mga questions na talaga very curious enough for you guys to know kung ano nga ba ang mga iba pang contributions and how would actually develop you as an individual, most especially as you pursue your passion din, okay? So everyone, as we are about to start with our discussions for this afternoon, we have our dearest owner of La Preciosa, a pioneer Ilocano restaurant and one of the most visited places to eat in Lawag, and president of the Bakers and Restaurants Association of Ilocos Norte, also known as BRAIN. The Provincial association dedicated to promoting gastrotourism in Ilocos Norte. It all started with Preciosa Ventura Palma, manager her mother's restaurant. So the first ever in Lawag in the 1960s. When she passed away, the bake shop was inherited by her daughter, Pamela Aragoza, who turned their business into a restaurant cafe named after her mother as well. So the success of La Preciosa can be attributed to its family of cooks who changed the game of the restaurant business in Ilocos Norte. Everyone, of course, Ilocos Norte's pride, please welcome Miss Pamela Aragoza.
Generation ano to? Gen Z. I am truly blessed to be part of the progress of Ilocos Norte, to work with the best and learn from the best. And we continue to absorb more learnings. We are open to young, creative minds and value the lesson from the experiences of experienced individuals. So as an ending note, we had to be faced with the challenge for us to proceed. So we expect that in the next few years, with the leadership of our dynamic and brilliant Governor Matthew-Manotoc, we will be MICE destination. I hope I have given some enlightenment and encouragement today. Thank you so much, my dear kids. Not kids, millennials, Generation Z. At yung mga kids, God bless us all. Good afternoon.
Alright, once again everyone, Miss Pamela Aragoza. Tuloy nga naman for the Preciosa kilang kilalayan, not just of course in the northern part of the country but for the whole Philippines. Kaya naman pagdating sa gastro-tourism ng Ilocos Norte, ay pagtatanungin nyo yung mga turista dito, one thing for sure yung sinasabi nila, aside sa mga empanada, aside sa mga poki-poki na pwedeng masarap, and of course, genuinely offered by Ilocos Norte, meron at meron ang carrot cake natin. And all thanks to La Preciosa, of course, in the company of Miss Pamela Aragoza. Maraming salamat. So that's a gastro-tourism, most especially saan yung mga HRM dito, or mga food experts, future food experts, asan? Ay, meron at meron dito mga HRM for sure. Hospitality management students. Ayan. So nakikita nyo as early as now that there are lots of opportunities dito na lamang sa Ilocos Norte alone. Most especially when you graduate, alam nyo na. Okay, so all you have to do is just explore. And this is, you're actually taking the first step towards these great experiences. Okay? Next, syempre na naman kung meron tayo sa gastro-tourism, eto, meron pa tayo dito yung mga mahilig mag-design ng mga damit. Okay, meron pa. Yung mga future fashion professionals or experts, asan sila? Okay, pwede nyong ituro. Okay, yung mga nakikita yung nagdo-drawing siguro kapag vacant or walang pasok, asan? Asan sila? Ayun, isa rin. Aside from make-up, ang ginagawa mo, you do designing, meron ka ng output. May nagawa ka na bang output before? Meron na. Okay, that output is for what event? Pageant? Fashion show, saan? Sa school din. Pero guys, wag na wag minamalit ang mga dahil it all starts there. Nagsisimula lahat yan sa eskwelahan. It all starts there. Kaya naman, we already have one dreamer here, so just keep on going and be inspired forward our next speaker. Because our next speaker is a graduate of PS Clothing Technology at the University of the Philippines, Diliman. He apprenticed for renowned Filipino fashion designer Frederick Peralta and was able to show collections at Philippine Fashion Week from 2007 to 2013. And his works have been featured in major broadsheets and magazines including Mega, Review, Wedding Essentials, and Philippine Tatler. And to name a few, also Preview hailed his collection one of the 10 best in 2011. And after being based in Manila for almost 2 decades, everyone, he decided to come home in Ilocos Norte in 2014 and open his fashion house, which is called as the House of Helios. I'm not saying it right. Okay, House of Helios in his home, the city of Mandac. And he was one of the 12 official finalists in the recently concluded Bench Ternocon 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, one of Ilocos Norte's pride in the fashion industry, please welcome Mr. June Samson Pugat.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Let me start with saying I think I've been very privileged to work with one of the best in the Filipino industry. Back in 2006, I won this television competition, which is May Trabaho Ka. It was aired in QTV 11. Hindi ko alam kung siguro yung iba sa inyo hindi pa pinapanganak that time to be a makeup artist. There's so much that Ilocos Norte has to offer. You don't have to go elsewhere. So yeah, I cap my speech with that, and I thank you all.
Alright, maraming salamat once again, Mr. June Samson Pugat. Ay, napakinggan niyo siya kanina, narinig niyo. Willing daw siya mag-accept ng apprentice, most especially yan, sa mga gusto ng rumakit someday, and to those who would like to train themselves as early as now, in that merong opportunity. At kagaya ng sabi niya, it all starts here, and it all starts within you. Okay, and syempre rin naman, okay, you will also get to know more or you'll get to ask some questions. I'm sure meron at meron ng questions or let's say curiosity that will be running out of your minds. Kaya naman if you have something to ask, please write it down now, okay? Para mamaya, during the open forum, you can ask. I'm sure karamihan ang nagtatanong sa inyo dyan, magkano kaya ang income. Well, aside from that one, it's not always about the income that we're talking about here, but it's the passion, okay? And most especially that we provide the needs of our clients and our customers. Ganun din naman. But of course, aside from that one, everyone, isang katanungan rin, since you're all students here, sino dito yung usually na nagkakaroon ng concept pagdating sa classroom designing or let's say sa Christmas party or meron yung mga kapag special events sa eskwela, may events, asan? Saan? Ayan, nagtuturuan ulit sila. Saan? Ayun, isa-isa lang naman tinuturo. So, high school, right? Okay, isang high school. Ano usually ang ginagawa niya pagdating sa design, decoration, pagdating or styling sa kwarto or any event sa eskwela? Anong event yon? Christmas program. Classroom ba o doon buong ano? Ano yun? Ano daw? Ano? As Christmas program sa buong eskwelahan ay sa classroom. So, ito yung mga tipong meron decorations talaga doon. Okay, Ay, di naman. Bakit ko tinuturo? Pero siya talaga yung main designer or parang talaga mastermind sa creativity pagdating sa room designing work. Dahil, ito natatanong namin kasi at least nakikita na namin dito yung talagang passion ninyo and at the same time your interest to be part of this industry. Okay, and of course to discuss you more about styling everyone and the conduct of events here in Ilocos Norte, Ace and Kit Mandac, the tandem behind Ava's Cakes and Events, has created more than 1,000 cake masterpieces since they opened their shop in 2006. So Ace's inclination to the arts led him to pursue a degree in architecture at Northwestern University, while Kit's passion to food was, of course, in the Philippines. Alright, so their first cake project was a wedding cake for their friend. It was Japanese-inspired with tiny, delicate cherry blossoms. Kilala, of course, or what we know as sakura. Diba? So they were also commissioned to recreate landmarks of Lawan City, the Sinking Bell Tower, St. William's Cathedral, the Monopoly, and the City Hall. So they also created a 5-feet tall Christmas cake for their son, Ava's first birthday. Alright? And this masterpiece made them win second place in the holiday cake decorating competition of Cake Central. And they also won second place in the cupcake decorating competition of the FCBAI at the World Trade Center in Manila last 2009. So just try to imagine the kind of competition. But of course, Ilocos Norte's pride indeed, and Kit's passion for beautiful flowers could be seen on their wedding events. So Ace infuses his talent in building impressive backdrops and stages. Together, they have become the duo that is one of the most sought-after floral and events design peer. With their easygoing manner, you will feel at ease that your event will be perfectly tailored just for you, and with loads of experience, talent, and creativity, Ace and Kit are ready to make the cake of your dreams and make them into reality. More so, make your events a smashing success. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of the prominent stylists here in Ilocos Norte, Miss Kit Mandac.
Hello, good afternoon. You know, parang interesting. I think, Alan told me to inspire you. I think after we finish, feeling ko, may mga caterer dito, may mga designer, may mga lalaban talaga sa atin. So I hope I kind of inspired you to do event styling also. And if you have questions later, just throw it in a bit. Thank you.
Alright, once again everyone, Miss Kit Mandac with Ava's Cakes and Events. So you really see everyone, lahat nagsisimula dito. Big things or great things come from small beginnings. And it all starts from you, dito sa ating tahanan na Ilocos Norte. So, ito nakikita nyo na ngayon, and all of these things that you're hearing right now are just tip of the iceberg. marami pang pwedeng mangyari sa'yo. So, sa ganitong mga accomplishments of our event suppliers, how much more pagdating na sa inyo, lahat na mamamamanan yung ideas and at the same time, the knowledge that you were acquiring, most especially having such experiences in the events industry. Okay, so get ready with your questions. We'll give you the opportunity to ask. Okay, dapat yung answer. So I would like to call on, of course, our three special guests. And I would also like to acknowledge the presence of one of our well-respected blogger and columnist, of course, Sir Herdy Yumol. Hello, sir. Thank you. All right. So we'll be having the first question. Siguro isa sa mga student natin na kasama ngayon. Okay. Pinapasa. Okay. May we have a representative from Ilocos Norte Agricultural College. Okay. Since ikaw ang pinakahuling nakahawak na ikaw na ang magtatanong sa ating speaker, congratulations! We get to speak with our special guest or prominent guest here. Alright, what's your name? Lawrence. Okay, Lawrence, are you grade 12 or grade 11? Grade 12, what's your track? Uy, STEM. Yan, then meron tayong future dito, expert in the field, but of course, what's your question?
What traits do you consider beneficial and harmful in an event team?
This question, I think there's please. Oh, meron pala particular person. Whom would you like to ask that question?
Ma'am Kit Mandac.
Oh, so Ma'am Kit Mandac will answer the question.
What traits do you consider beneficial and harmful in an event team?
Ang hirap nito, parang Miss Universe. Bakit ganyan? Okay, I think what is most beneficial in an events team, for me, whenever we choose people to work for us, I look for someone who is passionate and for someone who understands the requirement we need for the client and the brand that we want to protect. So, can you imagine, when you have a staff that is lazy, it's not gonna work. When you have a staff that has a lot of excuses, it's not gonna work. I need someone who has an aligned vision to what we are supposed to do. Did I answer it? No?
Diyos ko, Lord, yung mukha niyo parang di ko sinagot na tama.
Bigyan na lang kita ensaymada, ha? Magpadala ka na. Ay, hindi sa lang. Pag hindi ko sinasagot ng tama, bigyan na lang kita ensaymada.
Isang box ng ensaymada na lang. Okay, but of course, wait, thank you for the question. Okay, how about the others? Meron ba? College naman this time. Okay, we have one here. Alright, your question is for enter tayo. What's your name? And you're taking what course at NU?
Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, major in cruise ship management.
Uy, cruise ship management. Okay. Nakakapag-tour around the world. Alright, but anyway, okay. Ayan, maybe another question, please.
So, my question is for Ma'am Pam. Ma'am, how do you integrate Ilocano traditional ingredients in your menu while catering to all types of clients, even non-Ilocano?
Masyado yatang pinilisan. Dali. Would you like us to repeat the question? Ayun. Now.
Nakakatuwa, I was telling my co-speakers kanina, you will be surprised with how you guys these days ask questions. Yung panahon namin, hindi ganito. So, let's make it very relaxed and informal. You can ask, bato nyo lang. Ano yung gusto nyo question? To answer your question, first you have to do research. Usually when we make our menus, the menu planning, you have to first research what is in season. To be authentic and to make a mark dun sa whatever you're presenting, whether it be food or presentation. You have to see, tama ba ang season mo for these flowers? Diba? Tama ba yung season ko for this dish? Do I have the ingredients? Ako mati-ipon. It only comes once, twice a year. Awan ipon ti August. Right? If you create a menu, you want to be creative, you want to be on theme, you want to be authentic, Ilocano, blah blah, whatever your menu or dish is, you have to do research, go to the market, do it yourself, don't rely on your katulong because I do that and it's unsuccessful. You have to do your research on your own. Even before menu planning, creating a menu. You want to be impressive, but you don't have the ingredients. Pagsapsapulang to di buos, manawenti panagtutulo awan. Diba? So if you want to be impressive, to impress to give an impressive menu, you have to do your research. That's number one, and you have to be the one yourself. Okay? Did I answer your question, Bernie? Let's be informal and not ko Bati nila.
Alright, maraming salamat, Ms. Pam. And we also have another question here. Okay, you're from what school?
So, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mark. I work DF Falcon from Northwestern University. So, this question is for Sir Jun Pugat. So, sir, as a designer, how do you keep up with industry trends and fast emerging styles? And how do we keep your clients updated?
That's a very good question and it's very relevant for me. I don't look at trends. That's the thing. Kasi sometimes, well, you have to keep up to date with what's happening in the fashion industry, no? Siguro just glance at it, but don't absorb it too much because that would ruin your creative process. Ako kasi I have my own beat eh. As much as possible, I don't want to be influenced by what's happening all over the world. But it also helps to know what's happening para hindi mo naman ginagaya kung ano yung ginagawa nila. Kasi ngayon, nakakatakot pag meron kang ginawang design, tapos biglang pinublish ni ganito, who wore it better. Alam niyo yun, di ba? If you're reading Fashion Police, merong mga ganong minsan. Who did it better? Is it parang inspiration or imitation? Ganyan. So, yeah, that's it. It also helps to be defined. Alam mo kung ano talaga yung direction ng design. You have your own aesthetic. Actually, that's what I failed to mention pala earlier, Kasi in the past, maraming gustong mag-apprentice for me, but I really consider their body of work. Kasi the most common mistake that an apprentice could make is to imbibe what his mentor is doing. So, sa akin, kung clear na yung path ng direction, it's just, fine-tuning kung ano yung kaya niyang gawin. And yeah, I think, it's your identity. It's very, very important. There are a very few designers here in Ilocos which I could pinpoint kung kaninong gawa. If they could tell you na this is very you, this is very June Samson Pugat, this is very Amor Albano, it means that you've made your mark already and alam nila kung anong ginagawa mo and you don't have to look at any other references for you to thrive.
Okay, maraming salamat. Okay, since napakinggan natin ang questions from Ina and NU, tumako naman tayo sa ibang eskwelahan. Napadaan lang po. Okay. Alright, from MMSU. Dito na. Okay. Masyado yung sa pinipressure siya lagi. Okay, let's give her the time she deserves in asking a question. Ngayon, what's your name?
By the way, I'm Kimberly Edison from NMSU.
Ano ang kinuha mong kurso ngayon?
Fashion and Garments Design.
Oy, so alam na. Pero yung question mo ata kay spam. Okay, but of course, let us know your question.
Good afternoon po, station everyone. This is my question po. Sabi niyo po kanina, sir, na tumatanggap po kayo ng apprentice. So, this coming June, July, this mid-year po, we're going to have our OJT. Are you willing po to accept OJT students?
Absolutely.
And if ever po, what are the requirements so as we could be considered in your fashion industry?
Requirements up. Wait. Are you asking me what I'm requiring of my apprentice? Yes, like I told earlier, I think you have to have your sense of direction na. Also, basics, marunong ka ng maglilip, man lang, you know how to trace patterns, kasi those are things na we could do without na eh. Kasi if I should teach you parang every single bit pa lang, medyo mababack tayo sa sa production. Yes, those are the things. Plus, if it's, kasi ako, I'm not sure what's required by your school for apprenticeships like that. Kasi iba, they need a full production setup yata for them to for them to put to give apprentices to to companies or to brands. Ako kasi, I have an outsourced mananahe, tapos I do the finishings, I do yung mga little things, yung mga finishings, yung mga decorations, ornamentations, hand painting, dyeing, I do that. So, just as long as your school would permit you to work on that kind of setup, I'm very willing to take you in.
Ay! Oh, pasok ka na! Pagkatapos nito, pwede ka na sumama sa kanya. Joke na. Okay, but of course, we wish you all the best. Next, meron pa? It's like you have a question. Bakas na bakas sa yung okay? Meron kang gustong tanungin? Okay. Asan po yung advisor, the teacher? Okay. Ayun, meron din. Okay. May your question, please. By the way, what's your name, ma'am?
I'm Gloria Torres from MMHCIT. Good afternoon, everybody. So I'm very much happy that you were invited in this occasion, or what do you call this one, Ilocano Creative Fest. We were told that inabel lang yung anuhan namin. But it so happened that when you are already discussing, I am very much happier because I had the chance to I have met a person wherein I could bring my students because with that you have shown us, sir, the knowledge that we have already given to them is not yet enough for them to be competitive in the fashion world. So that's why when you told us that you are accepting apprentice, and now I am considering you, sir, as one of the establishment wherein I can bring my students in the future. Hope we have a harmonious relationship, giving the skills that you know with our students to that in the future we will also become one as you, as one.
I would be very happy to train future designers, ma'am. Just for your reference, my shop is in Mandac, Ilocos Norte. So if your students are willing to travel, what I do is, kasi meron na rin pong nag-apprentice sa akin before during the summer from ICA naman. I give incentives and free lunch.
Anyway, sir, we are bringing our students as far as Cavite.
Wow!
Yes, sir.
Ayun. So may pa-free lunch na sana all. Diba? Okay, so you get to enjoy, aside from the knowledge, ang daming pwedeng i-experience dyan. So all things, of course, yung meron ka ng mga 10 to 20 students. Okay, next, how about from, yes? Ay, meron pa? Okay. Thank you very much, MMSU. How about NCC? Northern Christian College, may we hear some of your questions? Okay. Ayun, si ma'am pala. Their advisor po, or ayun, or their mentors. Ma'am?
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Mrs. Lopez from NCC. This is for Ma'am Pam. Ma'am, what Filipino regional cuisine would best complement our Ilocano cuisine?
Our Ilocano cuisine.
Parang fusion ba, ma'am, ng other regions, like for example, will it be best to have Ilocano plus people or something like that to come up?
Well, I don't know if I'm getting your question right, but the restaurant kasi, La Preciosa does not do fusion, and I'm not really a fan of it. Fusion, I'm not really into it. But to define us, Ilocos Norte, kung ano yung talagang what you can say na dish natin. This is already food tourism, ano? I would say it's still the dinengdeng. For me, it's still the dinengdeng. Because Ilocanos are very into, Ilocano, from Ilocos Norte, tayo, we're very into backyard farming, yung sinasabi nilang organic, even before it became popular, organic farming na tayo. Kasi, no, di kita at sino taga AJ Barbario, Adalata, Jarubayo, Adalata, diba? In Hawaii nga, in one of my speeches, I also said, I related na in Hawaii, when I was in Hawaii, you are not an Ilocano if you don't have a malunggay planted in front of your house. So what do you do with malunggay? The first thing you do is dinengdeng. So I would say that's still the most Ilocano for Norte to identify. Did I answer your question? Baka kailangan nila mag-carrot cake para dumami yung questions. You can eat it. No? Huwag mahiya. And we have coffee at the back, brewed coffee.
Ayun, maraming salamat. Alright, next! Go! The field of styling. Siyempre, meron ng questions kanina for Sir Jun and kay Ma'am Pam. Ngayon naman, may nag-coach pala sa'yo. So kung hindi na lang siya kasi magtanong. No, ano nga ba? Ngayon at kasama na natin ang experts in the fields, di ba? Okay, ano yung question mo? Ano yun? Thank you for that wonderful question. Okay, pero asan pa? Sino pa yung may mga tanong? Okay, most especially sa mga talagang gustong rumakit someday. Buti hindi nila tinatanong kung magkano yung income. Ayaw niyong tanungin? Ayaw mo? Or yun na lang gusto mong tanungin? Ha? So ako ang magtatanong, ganun. Okay. Pero can we ask, is it okay, if ever? Yan, tanong na.
Ma'am, magkano po yung income mo per year?
The question is, magkano yung income ko per year? Okay, enough to sustain us.
How to become a successful businesswoman?
You know, that's for all of us. For all of us yun. I think the most important, I think that's for me. When you want to do business, to begin with, you have, do not think first of the pay. Do not think first of the pay. Do good. Do good in what you do, the pay will follow.
For me naman, I could say I could easily, in a year, earn 7 figures, solid. But, I choose not to. I would limit my, yung mga tanggap ko every month to 6 or 8. Kasi, I'm also after my health, di ba? There's no point in doing and creating and earning and if you don't get to rest. Rest is very important, especially for creatives.
Magkano per head? Gano'n. It depends on how you package yourself or how you package your products. It depends on how much you want to mark up on it, your lifestyle. If you want to be driving a Mercedes-Benz or you just want to drive a tricycle or motorcycle, it's ganun ang level on how you price yourself. But like what Kit said, it's not about how much you make. It's how you feel or how you have satisfied your client. Kasi once satisfied yung client mo, parang nanalo ka na sa loto. Parang ikaw na pinakamayaman. When you hear a comment, ay, parang ang imas, tiin sa gana mo yan. Tapos Jai. Lumangyag ko di Jai, di nila mo ragsakot. Yung, it's not commensurate to money. at this point in our career, in our profession, yami di mang rugrugi akmet, akit kwenta emet amin, a cost mo and all that. It depends on how much you really want to grow and how soon you want to grow. You can be one time big time now, tomorrow you're gone. Tapos ka na, you know. But if you want to be sustainable, if you want to be reputable, you have to know your markup. You have to know how much you want to make, so that how much is for overhead, how much is... May accounting yan, darling. But altogether, it takes time. When you come to my age, you want just to explore, to travel na lang, to be relevant, to keep up with your reputation. Yung ganon. You want to discover more, learn more. Even at my age, I'm 50 plus years old. So, depende yun. How much you make, will depend on how much you want to make and what you make of yourself.
Alright, maraming salamat. So, it's a question answered by all of our panel members. And meron pa bang gustong maghabol ng kanilang question? Okay, wala na nga yata. Ayun, paano po kayo, sir? Okay, ayun. May we have Sir Herdy, please.
It's not really a question, but a testimonial. Guys, commitment to excellence. Our wedding, my wedding, had Ma'am Pam as the caterer, and the guests were very happy. You know, the Humals are from Pampanga, but I grew up here. So, just like Sir Ronald, you're half Kapampangan? You have Kapampangan roots also? You're white. That's Kapampangan roots. You know, Sir Ronald Makatulad is the ace photographer in Ilocos Norte, right? Kapampangan naman natin. So to answer last question, one of the dishes Ma'am Pam prepared for my wedding, to the guest surprise, was that bagnet kare-kare. Kare-kare being a specialty of my Kapampangan lola and using bagnet. So I think it's important for Ilocano artistry talaga to have a conversation with other cultures. Of course, Sir Jun Pugat does that. To make the fabric relevant, he must other fabrics as well. And well, Mandac can realize your fantasy, whatever region, nationality, or planet may be. Whether here or in the other dimensions of existence. Ganyan sila gawin. Also, that question about money is very relevant. Although, medyo blunt kung magkano. Kasi, you have to realize that they are artists and businessmen at the same time. And many artists die poor. Na maraming utang, na hindi guminhawa yung buhay. O tumanda, nagkasakit lang, hindi na alam kung saan ang pagkukunan. Pero here we have very successful individuals in their craft and in their business side, in their finances too. Kaya napakaganda ang kanilahan sila. So just here saying how proud we all are of these guys. I was at the CCT witnessing the whole Philippines applaud the work of Jun Pugat and Windal Madis. Tayo lang sa buong Pilipinas, 12 yung naglaban-laban, dalawang sa Ternocon. Ilang probinsya sa Pilipinas? 80. 12 lang yung naglaban, dalawa galing sa Ilocos Norte. So congratulations and salamat po sa inyo.
Alright, once again, maraming salamat, Sir Herdy Umon. And as we would like to give and express our sincerest gratitude to our dearest panel members, syempre kasama po natin, of course, Honorable Matthew Marcos-Manotoc. Alright, everyone. And with that, we'd just like to present this a certificate of appreciation to our panel members. We'd just like to read the citation. Of course, Ilocos Norte, the provincial government of Ilocos Norte, this certificate of appreciation is awarded to the name of the panel member for sharing his or her time and expertise as resource speaker during the IN 2020 Open Capital Ilocano Creative Fest on February 3, 2020, Ilocos City, Ilocos Norte, Philippines, signed by our Governor, Honorable Matthew J. Marcos-Manotoc. All right. Sir? Okay. And once again, everyone, let's give a big round of applause to Miss Pam. Also, we have Sir June and at the same time, Miss Keith, together with our Governor, Honorable Matthew Marcos-Manotoc. Maraming salamat. Okay. And indeed, everyone, Ilocos Norte is the home of creative minds. At tunay nga naman na ating mga sarili ay pinagmamalaki natin for the rest of the world. And with that, maraming salamat. We would also like to request our PASKEN Officers, okay, the elected officers of the organization PASKEN, to please join us here. As our Governor will induct, of course, our officers. We have the external PIO, Mr. Jude Pugat, the internal PIO, Amor Albano, Auditor Ronald Makatulad, Treasurer Jax De Holde, Secretary Audrey Adora, Vice President Ben de Academia, and the President, Ms. Katrina Mandac. Sir?
Good afternoon. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, please state your name. Having been elected to the position of, state your position, of the PASKEN, do hereby solemnly swear that I will conscientiously and faithfully discharge to the best of my ability the duties and responsibilities of my office, that I will uphold and defend the association's constitution and bylaws and bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will obey and enforce the laws, rules and regulations and policies of the association, that I will actively participate and support all activities and programs, including those that shall hereinafter be adopted, that shall benefit my association in general and the members in particular. And that finally I shall impose this obligation upon myself, voluntarily and without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations.
Congratulations once again, PASKEN officers, and thank you very much, Honorable Matthew Marcos-Manotoc. Alright, isa na lang na group picture kasama natin PASKEN officers. And as well as to our dearest students, we hope we inspired you so much about Ilocos Event Industry. And we're wishing you all the best as well on your endeavors. At tunay naman sana hindi ito ang first and last na pagkikita natin. Kumbaga, nakita na tayo sa iba't ibang lugar sa Ilocos Norte with your respective events as well. At kaya naman with that, palakpakan nyo inyong mga sarili. Palakpakan natin ang ating speakers. Okay, thank you very much. And once again, we would like to thank the school heads, faculty, and students of Ilocos Norte Agricultural College. And how about, of course, Mariano Marcos State University, Northern Christian College, and Northwestern University. Maraming salamat, everyone. pwede pa kayo mag-tour around the capital. Enjoy the rest of the day because this is one of the most remarkable days that we have to celebrate, most especially the greatness of Ilocos Norte. Once again, I'm Ancher Cua. Happy 202nd Foundation, Ilocos Norte!